Hello, everyone. I've seen a lot of films this week, but today I thought I'd do one short video for you guys, if that's okay. The reason I want to do this short video for you is because I want to talk about a film I watched this week that was so brilliant that I don't really want to focus on any other films that I saw this week. The film I saw was Room from 2015. So it's probably the oldest film I've reviewed, but I loved it. I've been meaning to watch it for ages. It's an independent drama film from 2015, and it was produced by A24, which is like this independent film company, and they've produced some of my favorite films, so I always enjoy watching what they've got to offer. And it stars Brie Larson and Jacob Tremblay. It's sort of like the mother and son, but the film is completely about their relationship, because if you don't know what the film is about, basically when Brie Larson was 17 years old, she was abducted and raped by this character called Old Nick. And basically she has the child, and he kept her and the son captive for 5 years. So that's the main point of the film. It's great. I can't express how much I enjoyed this film. It's quite dark in matter, but it's really enjoyable because the mother and son relationship is so strong and so beautiful to watch. It's yeah, it's like, so it was written by Emma Donoghue and it was directed by Lenny Abrahmson. I think I'm saying that right. Abraham, like Abraham Lincoln, and then son as in son, father son, or mother son. Um, And when I saw that on the trailer, I knew Lenny Abrahamson's name from somewhere, and I didn't know where it was. So I just watched the film, not knowing who the guy was, and then I looked him up, and I found out that he was the director of Normal People on BBC iPlayer, and I loved that as well. So yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on his work because I seem to enjoy everything that he's directed or what I've seen of his work. I remember at the time, so if you don't know, Brie Larson won Best Actress at the Oscars for this film in, I want to say the 2016 Oscars, but the film was released in 2015. And at the time, I really regret not seeing this film because it's a 15, so I was old enough to see it at the time, but in the cinema. But I remember at the time I didn't want Brie Larson to win because at that time I remember Carol, starring Kate Blanchett, was the film that I was seeing, like, if you've watched this video, I sometimes go and watch films 10, 15, 20 times in the cinema. And I really enjoyed Carol, so I really wanted Kate Blanchett to win for that. And then also, so I wanted Kate Blanchett to win, but I thought Saoirse Ronan was going to win for Brooklyn. So in my mind, I had no idea that Brie Larson was going to win because I just moved that film out of the way. I think it was also Charlotte Rampling for 45 Years, which I still haven't seen, and Jennifer Lawrence for Joy. So those were the nominated Best Actresses for that year. But I can totally see why Brie Larson won. Her performance in this is amazing. It's so it's not spoiling this. Maybe I will do spoilers, I don't know, but a lot of the film is set in. So there's two parts of the film. There's when they're held captive in the shed in Old Nick's garden, and then you've got the second part is when they escape. So Brie Larson, a big part of the film is that they've reached Jack, who's played by Jacob Tremblay's 5th birthday. So sort of the birthday present around that time is that Brie Larson, who plays the mother, tries an escape plan for him, and they're successful. So then the second part of the story is that they find refuge and they go to Brie Larson's mother's house, and then we learn that her parents have divorced since the time she's been away. And there's this really quite sad scene where, because Brie Larson's mother has got a new husband, so there's a stepfather in the picture, and there's a scene where they're all at the dinner table: Jack, Brie Larson, Brie Larson's mother, her father, and the new stepdad. And there's the grandfather is been really off with Jack, like he doesn't want to be associated with him, and I think that's because he doesn't want to be. What I took from the film is that he was ashamed that he was the son of a rape. That's what I took away from it, but I might be reading that wrong. Um, yeah, family is a massive theme in this film, and loss in a way as well. Like, this kid has gone 5 years without stepping outside of a shed door. So he's starting to see things for the first time in his life, and I just think that's really beautiful. There's definitely, I'm being a bit analytical about this, but Jack, the kid, I think has definitely got undiagnosed autism, which they don't reference at all in the film, because there are scenes where he is, what's the word? When you're mute, but you can pull it on. Like, I've got this because, like I've said before on previous videos, I've got autism. So sometimes there are times when I can't talk to people, and I recognize that from me in him. So I think that could have been addressed, but there was plenty going on, so I didn't need to worry about that. But yeah, I think I wanted to keep this video short, and yeah, that's all I can say about the film. The only extra things you need to know about this film is that there's sort of like the local celebrity when they come out of the house. There's like TV interviews, which is expected from films. But yeah, I I know this might sound weird to people, but I can't fault this film. I don't think there's anything I could make better about this film. I really loved it. And for that, I think I'm going to give it my first 5-star in this series of film reviews. So yeah, I think the reason it's kind of weird how I watched this film this week, because I was in Tesco and I bought like a slab of Brie, and then for some reason I made the connection between Brie and Brie Larson, and then I remembered I added Room onto my list, and I remembered that Brie Larson was in Room. So then, might sound, I don't know, but I was eating Brie whilst watching Brie Larson in the film. I found that kind of funny, and then I started thinking about how many cheeses did Brie Larson's parents choose before choosing Brie. I found it funny that she could have been called Manchego Larson or something. She would have had a completely different career. Anyway, slight ramble there. Yeah, I'll review another film next week if you guys want me to do that. But yeah, oh yeah, I'll leave my last review or other reviews up here so you can see them if you haven't seen them before. And I think this might be the last time I review with this colour hair, and probably in this room, because I'm moving to Aberystwyth next week, so you'll have a different background to look forward to seeing. But yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, go and watch Room, because I get accused of this a lot, but I'm going to say this is one of my favourite films, and I loved it. So that's why it gets 5 stars from me. Yeah, I'll see you again. Thanks. Bye.